Here we are at the Francis's home. We're going to be checking out the furnace and the air conditioner. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the furnace. We do have some wires melting out here on the board. Actually pretty bad, if you can see right about there. Transformer starting to swell. I'm going to go ahead and start the motor on the furnace. I have the meter right now set to amp draw, so that we'll see how many amps it's pulling in startup. Normal is about 8 to 10 during startup, and then it should lower down to somewhere in the neighborhood of, sorry, that is bad, somewhere in the neighborhood of about 5, 6 maybe. There we go. We start up at 18, and we do work our way down into the 6s, but still that's ridiculous that it would have to go that high initially. Here we are on the outdoor unit checking the compressor. This little guy will tell me the electrical strength of the unit itself. So if it's great, I'm going to send 500 volts through it, 500 will come back. If it's not so great, I'm going to send 500 through, and not all 500 return. So the little lights in here, I'm getting all my voltage back, and I'm actually getting it fairly quickly. Test a different leg of the unit. We're going to test the run instead of the start. And again, voltage comes back. So the compressor in this, obviously not as strong as it originally was, but still kicking. The rest of this machine though is falling apart. We got significant damage to the outdoor coil. We've got plugged up. We have this little guy right up against the side. Big air restriction there. Can't breathe anything. We've already had to replace a fan motor, it looks like, in this once before. Contactor back here is totally pitted. The capacitor is just about done. The unit itself is just about fried. So here on the refrigerant lines, all of these refrigerant lines have been done in soft solder instead of a refrigerant grade braze. Even 1 or 2 kinks along the way. We've only got a 1/4 inch line instead of a 3/8 line on our liquid side. So the refrigerant lines are a little screwy on this machine as well. But what we really got called out here to do is to check refrigerant level on this machine. Here on my gauge, both gauges here, this is standing pressure. It's not even operating. This is just what we did when we hooked the gauge up. We should be somewhere in this green area right up in this little dial, the 200-ish or so, plus or minus. Operating pressure, standing pressure would be somewhere in there. My right now standing pressure is about 5 pounds. So we're just about flat. So that's the reason we're out here for this call in the first place, is the refrigerant level, and we are just about flat.